Fine.
Okay, been doing anything interesting lately?
After Mr. Iben class, I
Who
just
the,
got a
who,
little nap.
who the hell is Master Eben? What?
Kaiben.
Kai Eben. I thought you said Master Eben. Must have been a big shot. Okay.
Mister, I said Mister.
Okay. How was it? How was his class?
It's good. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
We got materials like a numeric. What is it? Pola barisan.
Oh yeah, numeric order.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it was a math class.
No, it's logical material.
Logical material. Like
Yes,
could you give
scholastic.
me another example?
How I can explain? Like scholastic material
Mm-hmm.
is divided by some other submaterials like
Okay.
numeric, and we got some literation too
Mm-hmm.
in Bahasa, in both Bahasa and English.
Okay.
So before just the Mr. Event class, in the
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Event class, we just
Mm-hmm.
got a submaterials
Mm-hmm.
that we talk to. It's numeric, like numeric.
Numeric thing.
Yeah, numeric
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. All right then. Okay. So it was a logical class. I'm not sure if I've ever been into those kind of class, yeah, but okay. Well, good for you. You got some logical class here. Okay. And but for the most part, anything else have you been doing? We haven't met for about a week, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just talked to me that what I'm doing in last week before.
Oh, wait. What do you mean by you just talk to me?
Maksudku,
Mhm.
Tom nanya ke aku apa yang aku lakukan seminggu ini selama kita
Betul,
nggak. Oh ya.
betul. Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of activities
Mm-hmm.
this week, so I just get a little tired, just
Okay.
because I lack of sleep and
Uh-huh.
I have to push many airdrops,
Okay.
and then that's it.
So basically a lot of learning activities, right?
Not also learning, but also I have to going outside this last week often because I have
Mm-hmm.
a lot of like
Organizations, communities.
no, banyak acara keluarga.
Oh, a lot of family gatherings.
Yes,
Cat.
benar-benar
Uh-huh.
seminggu ini for in the entire weeks.
Okay. So is it fair to say that you were celebrating Chinese New Year? And anyway, for those who celebrate, Happy Chinese New Year, and Kong
Oh
Si Pa Chai, right?
no, I'm not in Chinese, but
Okay.
it's kind of I have a lot of weddings, family gathering.
I see. Yeah.
There's a lot of my family I have wedding this week.
So it's like they schedule
Yeah,
it within the
yeah,
same week.
yeah.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Interesting fact. I'm 24, right? I'm 24, and all my life, I've never been to a funeral, and I've also never been to a wedding.
Really?
Yes,
How
never.
can?
I don't know. Like a lot of even my brother's wedding, I was not there.
Oh.
Yeah, so I really don't know what it's like to be a part of the event. Probably in the near future, I will be attending one of my friend's wedding, right? And I don't know what to do.
It's interesting.
Yeah, well, no, it's sad. It's not interesting. It's sad. Like I've never been to any of those events, although there are a lot around me, right? And I never really sure why I've never been into those events. Yeah, but well, maybe it's just like what people say, right? There's a first time for
Mm.
everything. Maybe in the near future, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. How old are you, Nindya?
I'm wait, how old I am?
What the hell? You forgot? Oh my God, you must have been
18, I think. 18, 18.
18,
I'm
you
18.
think?
Yeah.
Okay. Now
I'm
now
born
that's interesting. It means that you haven't been too concerned about yourself.
because I born in Kabisat year.
I'm sorry, what was it? What was it? Kabisa?
I'm born in 29th February. That
Okay.
yeah, it's not
Oh,
also it's
wow.
not really into years like
Mm-hmm.
so people didn't recognize if I have birthdays. I
Uh,
didn't have many congrats if
yep,
I
yep,
have
yep. Because it only
birthdays.
happens four times, like once in
Yeah,
4 years, right?
once in 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's crazy. Like it's very rare. Wow. Well, I
Thank you.
it's either you're
It's sad
special.
actually.
I'm sorry.
It's so sad
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
actually.
So you don't have a lot of presents all your life.
What?
So you never had a lot of presents all your life.
Yeah, but if I got a real birthday, that
Mm-hmm.
once in 4 years,
Yeah.
I got a lot of presents from my
Mm.
family. Just like a very special event.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. Yeah, yeah. It's like, of course, it needs to be special. Once in
Yeah,
4 years, that's quite of a long time.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. But that is now that is interesting. At the same time, it's sad. Yeah, I would agree. Like like 29th of February. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, in a way of saying you're 4.5 years old then. That's Ananda Aksa. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. And so there will always be special events every 4 years, right? How would you
Mm,
describe the event?
mm, my one of the if I have the real birthday,
Mm-hmm.
actually, most of the years
Mm-hmm.
I have celebrate with my family.
Mm-hmm.
My family that celebrate me with
Mm-hmm.
cakes in the
Okay.
morning.
All right.
So and then I got a little like jalan-jalan sama
Yeah, a
keluarga
little
aku.
trip.
Yeah, a little trip with my
Mm-hmm.
family, and then I got some presents.
Okay.
That's it. But it got special when it's the day,
Mm-hmm.
like I have the real birthday. It just
Mm-hmm.
got special because everyone except my family
Mm-hmm.
like remember me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nindya ulang tahun gitu
Yep,
hari
definitely,
ini gitu.
definitely. Of course, it's
Yeah,
something rare,
yeah,
so everyone will remember,
yeah.
right?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. I can't exactly remember when was the last time I celebrated birthday because simply because I don't like celebrating my own birthday. You see,
Hmm.
like in a way of saying in bahasa Indonesia we say, "Woi, selamat ya tambah umur." No, you setiap ulang tahun itu berkurang umur kita.
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah, but of course it's just a part of the culture for people to celebrate. But I it's just me. I don't do that like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. 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 All right. That's quite interesting. I don't think I've ever talked to anyone who was born in on that date.
I have like two friends with the same day with me,
Okay.
exactly 29
Yeah.
February in 2004. I have like met two people
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's
like me.
and so when will your next real birthday be?
It's
2000 to 20
uh
25, 24,
24
2024. So that's
next
next year,
year.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No problem. It's not. Yeah. A year is not too long in this
Yeah.
context. Yeah. Okay. All right then. All right then. Well, but anyway, thank you for sharing, right, in India.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Very good, very good then. All right. What about the others here? Okay, oh yeah, a lot of people have joined this this link already. Okay. Who wanted to try to talk about something? Anyone? Or I'm gonna need to pick someone. Oh, Enya. What's up, Enya?
How are you today, Tom?
I'm doing great. I think that was the first time someone asked me first. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks for
Oh,
asking. You?
yes. I'm doing great lately, but not bad. Like
Okay.
like like so. Like there's nothing special
Yeah,
lately.
nothing much. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
okay.
how about you? Do you have something interesting lately? Like
Yes. Uh-huh. Well, I would say that, well, you can say that it's interesting, but for me it's sad. Like, I'm having a long distance relationship with my girl, right? And
oh my God.
well, it says that we can only meet each other in around about a year from now.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
It's really sad because I've been did long distance relationship too,
Okay.
but okay, it's over. Okay.
Oh my God. Now I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I hope you and your girl will have a great time when you meet soon.
Oh yeah, definitely we will be having a great time. Okay, but anyway. Okay. So back to you. So for how long have you had this relationship?
Um, it's about 6 months, but it's not
Oh,
work.
come on, 6 months.
6 months, but it's not work because I think Surabaya it's not safe for a long distance relationship.
And why is that?
I don't know because maybe we just didn't work out, okay?
Okay.
And maybe it's not meant to be, okay?
It's not, of course, of course, of course. For those who believe it's just not meant to be, right?
Yeah, right.
And but have you met this person in person?
Oh yeah, our house is just around about 15 minutes. Like I'm in
Oh.
Gading Serpong, I'm in Gading Serpong, and he is in Beste.
So it's like this song, yeah? Pacar lima langkah or something? Yeah. Like you live nearby to each other. Okay. And what makes and so how did it happen that you guys ended up in a long distance relationship?
Because he is in sixth semester in Universitas Airlangga, and
Okay.
okay, and I'm a gap year student. So at Tangerang and Surabaya, it is like uh have a lot of distance.
Mm-hmm.
So he pursued his studies, and
Mm-hmm.
I just reached my other dreams before I got into college.
I see, I see. Of course, different focus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's true what people say, yeah. Like in a relationship when you have a partner, it's more like I wouldn't say business, but it's more like a teamwork,
Yeah,
right?
teamwork.
You gotta have a common goal. If you don't, then well, it's gonna be very difficult.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that.
I agree with you.
Yeah, of course. Definitely. And it's also hard for a person in your position. You don't have your own money yet, so you cannot just go to Surabaya every single week, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, of course. Well, in my case, it's hard because she is currently in another island. Like she's in Makassar at the
Wow.
moment. You see, so it's quite far, and I cannot just fly every single week. So so that makes it quite difficult. But well, I like to think that this relationship is an adult relationship, so we tend to see it into a more serious thing, and yeah, so we are committed basically.
Wow, I see, I see. But I hope you and your girl will what is it? Will end game. Have an ending game.
Will last, right?
Yeah, will last
Yeah,
forever.
Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
self-love for you bought.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Although at the same time, it's also a fact that we cannot avoid conflicts or arguments, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but communication is number one, right?
definitely. That is the number one key for me. Just
Yeah.
communicate and just talk if you ever think about something. Like,
But I think talking about communication, it's not about it's just not in relationship between a boy and a girl or
mhm,
love relationship, but it's about when we have a relationship with our friends, we have to communicate anything that like we have to communicate if there's something wrong or
mhm.
anything like maybe I think communication talking about communication is a little bit interesting because communication is a key for everything. Do you
Definitely. I couldn't agree more. Even there's a research that says that 60% of communication is how we say things, and how much? Yeah, 25% is our body language, our posture, gesture, and everything, while the rest of them is is what we actually say, which means that what we actually say is not that important. You see?
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I agree with you, but do you think that communications with someone or like what is it called when you have a communication with someone or
Hmm.
someone that may be older than you, you have to be more polite or anything like
Definitely.
yeah, but
Definitely.
but but I have something interesting, but
Hmm.
some like interesting stories like uh some people guess my age is like 2025 like
Okay,
I
20-ish.
look
Uh-huh.
older than my age,
Okay.
and it's kind of well, it's kind of weird when someone who is older than me is like call me like mbak, tante,
Hmm.
like oh my god, I'm younger than you, like do you ever experience like what I experienced before, Tom?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, look at my face. I look old, man. Like,
No,
and yeah,
no,
well,
you
in
look like your age.
like, I look 24.
Yeah, you look like 24.
Maybe through camera, yeah. But if you meet me in real life, well, it's and I realize that I look quite old, like around 28 or 30-ish. You see? And well, I wouldn't say that that's a compliment. It's more like an insult. and
Yeah.
and yeah, but at the same time, it helps me communicate with those people. And I do believe that I'm very good when it comes to talking with older people. You
uh
see, like I just know what to do. If let's say I meet your mother or your grandmother who's 75 or something, and I will be able to communicate with them just fine, because yeah, I just know what I'm doing when it comes to those people.
okay, we have to find positivity in some cases. Okay?
Exactly. In any case, we need to find the positive side.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, in my case, yeah, most of the people that I've met, they will always think that I'm older than my actual age, and it actually helps me communicate with them
Oh,
like
but
that.
I think you have like positive vibes. Like
Ooh, I okay.
you always bring some like you always bring positive vibes or like you always I can hear even
Uh-huh.
you not your camera is not uh on like I
Okay.
I I heard from your voice you
Yeah.
always smile, like I know it's my voices and not like I because when someone talk with smile it's
Yeah.
it feels like oh he is or she is very very
Welcoming, right?
humble, like yeah
Uh-huh.
yeah like that.
Yeah. And That's why I think I've mentioned this a few times, yeah, on our meetings before, some meetings before, that I tend to focus more on how we say things, because again, it just works. 60% of communication, it's how we say things. A simple example, the way you talk with your friends or with your boyfriend and with your father and with your mother, it's always different, right? It means that
Yeah.
in actuality, you actually control how you talk, and that's what I always do. And and this is something that I realized: if I don't smile when I'm talking like this, okay, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Um, yeah. So if I don't smile when I talk, I will look more like this, and it tends to give out a more serious impression, right? And well, in most cases, especially in this culture in Indonesia, we don't see that as very welcoming. Now, welcoming here means menerima pendapat orang lain and stuff like that, right? And that's why I smile when I talk, because it gives out the impression that I'm more welcoming.
But sorry to
Yep.
my connection is kind of
Fucked up. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
But I got what I get the point on
Yep.
what you will say. But yeah, you're right, because
Uh-huh.
in Indonesians, like when we talk to others and we don't give them like a smile or
Yep.
anything that related to our culture,
Yep.
it will give a bad, what is it,
Impression.
the point of view, like
Point
bad,
of view. Yeah.
bad point of view from others, like. So I think I learned something new from you, like how to talk more with smile and keep my smile on, even
Yeah.
though we are not in good condition. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, but thank
Exactly.
you, Tommy.
Uh-huh.
You bring
Definitely. I couldn't agree more with that.
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's a huge advantage if you know how to talk while smiling. Again, like when my camera is off, you can just hear that I'm smiling, right? So so it's weird, but then it's true. And yeah, it simply just give out a better impression when you're talking to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I can hear you you smile from your voice,
yeah.
smile, because uh I have been in
Okay.
radio sekolah extracurricular,
Okay.
and I know how when my senior is just teach us how to
Yeah.
smile, like you remind me of my senior.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So
but
yeah,
but
well,
but but my senior is a woman,
a women. Uh-huh.
but you both give the same vibes.
See. So yeah, so it makes you there's a saying that first impression lasts lasts the longest, right? It means that, let's say, I've never talked to you before, Enya, and one day we meet accidentally at a mall or something. Let's say there's an event at your school and I was there giving out a speech. You will remember me because of my first impression.
Yeah, right. I will remember you because your speech, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, you can ask Imam if I didn't if I didn't give out a good impression, I'm not gonna be here. As simple as that, right? Same thing goes to a job, to any kinds of job interviews. You see? Nah. So and something that I'm personally still, what do you call it? Still working on is actually physical touch, because I need to say that I don't like strangers holding me or touching me in any way. I hate it, but at the same time, it's a good form of communication. An example: if you want to shake hands formally with someone, you would do this, right?
Yeah, right.
This is what we do generally, but that's not what I do now. Now I tend to do that. So I hold their hands and I put my other hand above. You see, so it gives out an impression that you are genuine about your character. It's like you're very welcome by meeting this person, you see. And so I will always do that to whoever I meet. Nah, but there's another problem that in Indonesia it's not common. So if I do that, especially to a girl or to a woman, they will think like, ew, what the fuck, why are you doing this?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Some
Yeah.
people might think that maybe you have a crush on them on
Exactly.
anything. Like, so sometimes people just misunderstanding
Exactly.
because
Mhm.
they don't do the same thing with us, right?
Exactly, definitely. That is exact. My father, every
Yeah.
time although he's quite of a strict and serious person, so he looks tough, like this, this manlyhood is just there from
Mhm.
his facial structure. But every time he meets a woman, he will kiss their cheeks, like mwah, mwah, chipika chipiki.
I see, I see.
Yeah, because that is a culture that he grew up in, and so he tried to apply that in Indonesia at the embassy. They were like, what are you doing? Yeah, so and I really want to be able to do that, but then again, yeah, well, I'm still working on it, on how to be physically physically not awkward to people.
I
You
see.
see?
But maybe we cannot get rid of awkward for the first
Yeah,
time when we
yeah,
meet people.
of
But
course.
we can reduce it by try to enjoy the time. But
Mm-hmm.
do you ever feel like when you met someone,
Uh-huh.
you feel uncomfortable with them? Like,
Mm.
oh my God, I don't know what to do. I feel awkward. I don't
Okay.
know what to say. Like, they just give us like intimidating vibes,
Yeah.
or we feel like they just intimidate us.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
never
Oh,
feel.
of course. I felt like that multiple times. Of course, I meet people all the time, like either online or offline. I meet people, right? And so there will always be those kind of people that are, they're trying to look tough in such a way. But then I just act like, "Bleh," and so and so and so it's like I need to show that I don't care about what they think. You see?
But, yeah, 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 I
Yeah.
know.
So
But,
uh-huh.
but since I'm what is it called, ambivert, like,
Mhm.
I sometimes I just uh, didn't have energy
Yeah.
like, I don't have energy for meet new people. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know how to talk to them,
Yep.
or I don't know what's their character,
Yep.
and
Uh-huh.
I have to observe first, like,
Yeah.
what what things that they will talk, or
Yeah.
what the things they interested about, and
Mhm.
I can like do the mirror things.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I got this one friend. His name is Weenie. Okay, his name is Weenie. Now, I need to say he's a fuckboy. Like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I need to say that. Like, he got like what 28 girlfriends in senior high school,
Wow.
and he's not even that handsome. He's and I asked him, okay, Weenie, so what's your secret? For him it's very simple because he got used to it. Yeah, there are only two things, right? Man or woman. Okay, if you're in America, yeah, there will be they them or non-binary shit people or whatever. But in science, biologically, there are only two, men and women, right? Whatever you guys agree upon, it doesn't matter, but that is it. Nah, so for him it's like this. If you're because he's a guy, mm, the way he talks to a girl is, yeah, he will always observe them. Nah,
Yeah.
but what he means by observe is put it into action. So it's like this. Let's say there's the girl here, and I want to talk to this girl. Then like, hey, how are you? I'm Weenie. What's up? Shake hands. What are you doing here? Blah 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 blah. Some chit chat, right? Then 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 it, then he'll make a joke. And if the girl is comfortable with that, he'll try to turn into a darker joke.
Oh,
And if the girl is comfortable, then he'll go farther. He'll go further by making it more intimate.
I see.
Intimate words, you see. And
I see.
if the girl is comfortable, he'll try to get closer. If the girl is comfortable, then he'll start, like putting his hands on her hands. Like, like gombalan. Kamu tahu nggak sih
God.
di tangan tuh ada tanda-tanda ini or whatever stuff, you see. Nah, and if all of those things work, then boom, he got it. And if one doesn't work, means that you need to try something else. Maybe you shouldn't start by talking. Maybe you should start by leaning your body closer to the girl first.
Yeah.
Because again, believe it or not, girls like that. The way, as far as I know, yeah, I don't know because I'm not a girl. Like that. So some girls like it when there are some guys who try to, get closer to them physically. They'll feel small and cute and blah 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 blah. That's why there's a reason why for girls, the way they take pictures is like this. This is the phone, right? And like that. So they look up because it makes them look cute with a round bigger eye. While guys, we will take pictures more like this, you see. So that we'll tend to look bigger.
Oh, I see.
And Winnie understands all of that, and which is crazy. It takes, well, I'm not able to do that, but for him it's so easy. He got a girl and like boom, that's it. It's so simple for him.
Oh my
You see?
God.
So yeah, and same thing goes to a guy. If every time he talks to a guy, a dude, he'll keep his distance, and he'll tend to be cooler first, and he'll try to assert dominance by holding his shoulder, which is very okay. Like when you're shaking hands and oh yeah, apa kabar, right? You do this to their backs or to their shoulder. Now that is asserting dominance, and if that works, then boom, you got him a new friend.
I think you already read about a self-improvement book named How to Make Friends.
How to win friends and
Oh,
influence
yeah,
other people.
How to Win Friends. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I've read that.
Oh, that's great.
One of my favorite book of all time, actually. I read it more than 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like that. There are always loopholes in every people, no matter how stiff they are or how welcoming they are. There will always be this loophole that will allow you to, how do you say it, like steal their heart or something.
Yeah.
So-
I have a friend like Winnie too. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Because when you talk about your friends, Winnie,
Yeah.
it remind me of my my close friend, his close friend, like my best friends. Okay.
Yep.
Like I just can laugh or just shake my head about about his action to other girls. Like every girl that they meet is always fall in love to them.
See, like
What?
yeah, even if they're not that handsome, right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy that
I think they have what is people right now call with ris.
Riz.
Yeah, like in Bahasa is charisma.
Oh, you mean charm?
Yeah, but people nowadays, like I just heard about Riz from TikTok. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it seems like charm, but it's more than charm. But
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it, but
okay, but
it's
yeah,
it's more than a charm.
It's more than a charm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Maybe some people acquire this ability and they learn and stuff like that, right? Of course, like I can just do that if I want to learn how to do it, but well, I don't know. For me it's quite hard. You see, so oh yeah, another key that Winnie mentioned was always treat them as a friend. If even if they're your girl,
Mm.
they're your girlfriend or your boyfriend, still they're your friend. You see, now that is from a guy's perspective, yeah. There's also this one friend of mine who's a fuck girl. and and for girl, I need to say that for girls it's actually easier, like based on her description. If a girl all of a sudden touches the guy, like, hey, how are you? Like just a small touch, the
Mm.
guy will flatter. You see, so that now that is a form of communication on how to be closer. The guy tend to feel like how do you say it? How do you say it? Like to feel well flattered if there's a girl who touches them.
Oh.
You see, so so I'm not trying to say that girls needs to be touchy, no,
Mm.
but if there's a motivation behind something, then yeah, just if you want to know this person more, this in like this guy, then yeah, start touching them. Like
Okay, I
just
learned something new today.
just shake hands or touch their shoulder. Nothing stupid, right? Of course, don't do
Mm.
stupid stuff, but it's just how it is.
Oh, okay.
We feel pleasant by a touch of a woman, right? That's why
Oh,
we consider it as something special. But
oh,
and yeah, but anyway, and yeah, so thank you so much for this for this
conversation.
interesting talk, right?
Okay,
Yep.
I think our conversation today is more interesting
Yeah.
than last week's. Okay,
we
it's
actually, we actually
a
talk about
little bit personal.
relationships.
It's
Uh-huh.
kind of personal, but it's very interesting. Okay,
Of course,
thanks,
of course.
Tom. I learned something new, like things today, and I hope you will have a great time with
Yeah,
your friends, with your family, and of course, you will last long lasting with your girl.
definitely. Thank you for that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you too. You have a good day.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom. Amin.
Mhm.
Amin. Thank you,
Oh,
Tom.
oh, I mean, okay. I thought you were saying I mean. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you so much. And as I can see, there are so many.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. As I can see, there are so many chats just by our conversation. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Uh, you must be social. No, no, Tom, LDR, blah, blah, blah. As you said, just kidding. Rainbow, true, waka waka, cool as fuck. What does that mean, Bang Macy? Oh, which part, Aldi? Which part? Okay, you look cute, Tom. Oh, Sarah, thank you. We sure do really proud. We okay, let me type. Let me put this in my note. Proud negara ramah title, of course. Negara full of basa-basi. That's true. Asli, true. It's will stick in my mind forever. Which part? Enya, I'm rate you 9 out of 5 because I'm the only one that you need. What? I'm the only one that you need? So Denji is the only one that Enya needs? I don't know what that means. Denji, you right. You are the one I need. Uh
Joke. It's a joke, Tom. It's a,
oh, I thought it's a personal, but
no, it's a joke.
if you want to, it's okay. I mean,
Uh,
there's no
here now they call it pick-up line.
there's no judging right here, guys. If
Yeah.
Enya is in a relationship with Denji, then good
No,
for
it's
them. It's
just
okay. It's
no.
okay. There's no judgment. There's no judgment. Okay. Okay. It's about culture. Wow wow crocodile. It's personality. True. Fuckboy, he got that riz. Okay, Kabur, interesting. Run bestie, risky risk. No way. Let's try it. Right. Okay. That's what woman wants. Right. Well, I don't know. Like I don't even know what my girl wants. But well, women are women, men are men. Right. Okay. Now this is pretty funny and quite offensive. Woman. Ha ha ha. Sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. Okay, maybe he used palette. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Motherfucker really understand how to do that. Yes. Apa ya, if he's poor and ugly as fuck, the girl will not like that. That's the thing. Weenie is not what how do I say it politely? Well, he's average, right? When it comes to let's say income or financial status, like it's average, just like us. And he's not handsome. I need to say that he's not handsome, but all of the girls wants to be with him. There is a very funny sorry. There's a very cool story when it comes to how he got a girl, but I don't think it's appropriate for me to tell you guys here, right? So yeah, let's keep that out of the discussion. I want to be a weenie when I grow up. Yeah, sure. Good luck, beluga. Winnie the Pooh. Okay, but he's not even handsome. He said, yeah, he's not even handsome. Maybe he has some fortuner in his home. He doesn't. Nafis. Oh, what the fuck? Hasil nendang pintu in English. I don't know what that means. TikTok moment. Blah, 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 blah. Man, please, door owning. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's his love language. His love language is to get 28 girlfriends in senior high school? No. It's a big issue, I guess, when ugly people try to start communicate with the girl. Hold on. Okay. Why the girl always think that the boy has doing something unholy, like this is sexual sexual harassment, you mean? Okay. So I like to comment a little bit about that. So it's not that they see it as a sexual harassment. It's just our culture, this Indonesian culture, we tend to see it as something that's taboo for you to meet someone in public and ask for their name and numbers. You see, of course, we all know that there's a hidden motivation behind that, and there's no denying. But at the same time, in the girl's perspective, it's weird because, again, culture. If you guys go to Finland, Iceland, Sweden, Norwegia, or any of those Scandinavian countries, you can literally go to any kinds of place, ask a most randomest stranger that you never met before, and I need to say this just for your cultural insight, yeah. A person will be like, hey, you want to have sex? But we don't know each other. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Boom. That's it. Like, it's that simple because they grew up in a different culture. For them, it's okay. For us, it's not okay. That's why. So it's not exactly sexual harassment, but they see it as weird. That's why if we don't hide our motivation as a guy, it's going to be hard. That's why earlier it's been mentioned, you need to always see them as a friend. You see, it's just like that. Okay, Lamau in some cases based on person too. Of course, if he's rich and handsome guy, the girl is okay though, of course. No crap. Agree. If you have ugly face, and if you have an ugly face, let me type this down. She would say sexual harass. I think it's because of this memes in Instagram, right? Real facts. Like coffee. If ganteng beda cerita. Of course. No, like there's no denying about it. Same thing goes to a girl. If you're pretty, it's a huge advantage, right? But well, we cannot deny that not everyone is handsome and not everyone is pretty. That's just a fact. And for those people who say that, oh, beauty is in the inside. Well, that's what ugly people say. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that, but that's true. And I like to be honest. Okay. Si tampan milik ganteng, Bang Messi, bro, just spitting facts. BG, I really like your accent. Thanks. The first impression part. Denji is an anime character from Chainsaw Man, dude. Yeah, I know it's a show, but I've never watched it. The moral of the story: if you're ugly, at least your name is Weenie. Okay, true. Is the conversation time over? No, we're still having conversation. Don't worry about it. If any of you guys want to start talking, just raise up your hand, yeah? Right after I finish this reading texting. It's that simple. OMG, waka ngaka waka facts. Big facts. Okay. Yep, I think that's the end of it, right? Yeah. So Dinan.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, hello, what's up, man? So what do you think about the earlier conversation?
Well, I just a little bit going into the conversation because I was taking my brother to the school, and yeah,
Okay.
maybe I missed something,
Mm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it is something interesting that I have to hear about it.
We were actually talking about Weenie. Now, Weenie is a friend of
All
mine
right,
who's a fuckboy, basically.
all right,
And we've been, you can say we've been sharing tips and tricks on how to actually get a girl or a guy.
all right, all right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So it's
I will
basically
turn
that.
my camera on. All right.
All right, sure do,
Okay.
to actually show your handsome
Okay.
face to everyone, right?
No, I just want to show off this background actually.
Oh, you want to show off the background? That's
Yeah,
Madara, yeah?
yeah, exactly.
Would you say that
So
you're I'm sorry if it's offensive, for the lack of better words, a weeboo?
no, I'm not. I just watch two kind of animes like
Okay.
Naruto and also what
Mm-hmm.
kind? You know,
Attack on
Shingeki
Titans.
no Kyojin, yeah, that is. So yeah, I just watched
Two of
those.
those.
Yes.
Two of those. Okay,
So
okay,
I'm a
okay.
weeaboo.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's not fair to call you a weeboo, right? Now,
but
but when it comes
I
to
would love to become a weeaboo actually.
I'm sorry.
I would love to become a weeaboo.
You would love to, and what
Yeah,
makes you say so?
because yeah, you know, become a weeaboo is kind of interesting things for me. Like they
Okay.
looks like an introverted person. Like
Uh-huh.
I adore them. Like
Mhm.
they're impressive actually.
Yeah. In a way of saying they're usually smart, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they know a lot of things, and it's just the negative stereotype about weeboos is that they don't know how to socialize.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is.
like that. Yeah. Well.
So
Yeah. I mean, I can just watch any animes that I want to watch without considering myself to be a weeboo.
yeah,
I watch them because I like the show. Let's say, like Attack on Titans. Yeah, I watch it myself, and Naruto, of course. Right? Yeah. So
so
I
what
think
kind of your favorite characters in Naruto?
in Naruto, Itachi, of course, he's like
Oh, it's
the man in the show, right?
so we both just Uchiha prides, right?
Definitely. I mean, it all started because of Itachi, basically, right?
Oh, okay.
And apparently all these hundreds of episodes are all Itachi's plan. So
Well,
yeah, so I think
yeah,
it's amazing.
I need to be honest, that is right.
Yeah. Definitely, of course. Yeah. Although if you ask like what's my favorite genre in a movie or in a show, I would say it's drama.
Hmm.
Is it like I'm into drama or slash of life sort of show?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I just watch the animes, not the
Uh-huh.
drama actually.
Okay.
If drama, I watch the kind of West movie,
Western movies. Okay.
Western movies.
Okay. And any
Like yeah,
specific genre?
I don't know what the genre of, but you know Harry Potter, right?
Oh,
Yeah, kind of
so
that
fantasy.
fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Because that's the thing, you see, like, I think people will agree that we hate drama in life, right? But it's exciting to actually watch the drama because again, in life we cannot get too far from dramas like love stories or sad stories. Those are dramas, right? And it brings
Yes.
up the excitement in life. Yeah,
Agree.
definitely. Do you have a girlfriend?
Well, interesting question. I'm not. I don't have a girlfriend actually.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Well, yeah.
Of course.
I used to. I used to.
Used to. And so what makes you don't have any girlfriend now?
Because I'm tired actually.
You're
Just
tired of girls?
yes, it just drain my energy. No
That is,
offense for all
that
of
is
this
yeah,
current.
of course. But that is an interesting way to put it. Like if you're saying you're tired of girls? Are you trying to say that you're into guys now? No, right? Well, but I mean, if it's a yes, there's no judgment. Okay, it's it's all good. It's all fine. Yeah,
So let me ask you,
sure.
do you have a relationship now, Tom?
I do. I have a girlfriend.
All right.
Yeah, and I would say that we are committed to one another.
Interesting.
Yeah, although we're experiencing this long distance relationship, right? But yeah, it's quite hard. It's not gonna be too far from arguments and one needing more attention and stuff like that.
Oh
But
yeah,
because we are committed, then we know we can handle this.
because I was in not a toxic relationship actually,
Mhm.
like a childish relationship. You know,
Okay.
like kind of childish thing that I don't like it.
Could
So
you give
well,
an example?
what kind of that? Let's say, we have to answer the text all of day, the whole day, and when we not answer the question,
Yeah.
like we don't answer the text,
Mhm.
they will get mad.
Yeah.
And it just drain my energy actually.
Definitely. Like I would say the same thing. Yeah, like if my girlfriend is chatting and she's how do I put this into words? Let's say she is in a situation where she is in need of more attention. Yeah, but then I gotta work, so I cannot just reply her chat. And at night we like to call each other, and she will be like, "Why didn't you answer my phone?" And blah blah blah. I mean, I see that's cute. Like, oh, so well, for a man, it's good to feel needed, right? And that's what I feel. So I see it as cute, and
Right.
and I will be like, "Oh, sorry, baby."
All right.
and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's a cute thing, and it's if it's a bit, not too much, then it would be okay.
Yeah, I like that kind of relationship, but I don't say I say girl is just draining my energy just couple years ago, not the 7 years ago when I was actually a child, like when I was in junior high school. I have a girlfriend, and I don't know why she not like the others. Not the kind of girls like childish in my senior high school.
Yeah.
It just hit the difference, Tom. You know what I mean, right?
Oh, of course,
like,
of course.
Like I have a girlfriend in my 8th grade in my junior high school, and she's not a childish person.
Yeah.
And you know, I used to try to move on from her before, and well, I do now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just reminded me that not all of those girls just draining my energy in my latest relationship. So
exactly. Definitely,
it's a great thing too.
I would completely agree. I had 2 relationships before the one that I have now. Because I tend to be serious in a relationship, like yeah, I just be serious, right? But for some reason it will always be, well, sorry, not it will always be, but it had been draining for the both of us. For example, if let's say we want to go for dinner, I really like and I would say that this is my weakness. I cannot decide what to eat. Even now, sometimes I just don't know what to eat. You see, like I would spend a lot of time scrolling Shopee food just to see, what should I eat? And I simply ended up buying something that I thought would be good. You see, and when I'm with her, like we're out on a date or something, hey, mau makan apa? What do you want to eat? She will say, terserah, right?
Oh, guys, I know what's going.
Now, I think every guy will experience this kind of situation. Yeah, it's and it makes me think more. Like I gotta think about my work, about the business. Now I gotta think about what I have to eat.
You can like this, if someone asks you about and the answer is terserah, you just say that guess it. So let them guess, and what kind of answer that they guessing become an answer. I mean, like like kamu mau makan apa terserah, dan dia jawab tebak aja.
Yeah.
Nanti dia akan jawab misalnya nasi goreng. Nah, itu dia yang akan kita makan. Like, it's kind of that, just interesting.
It's actually like the girl actually knows what she wants to eat, right? But she doesn't want to say it. Yeah. So it's true. Yeah. I think I should do that more often. Yeah. Thank you for the advice. See, like I've never been very good in when it comes to girls. Like I know how to talk, how to communicate, how to blah 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 blah, but I'm not that person that's how do you say it, a very easygoing person when it comes to knowing a girl for a relationship. You see, this is what I literally did because I met my girlfriend through a dating app, right? And so we planned on a date. We went to a bar for some drinks. This is my first reaction when I see her. Yeah, like,
wow.
Yeah. That's how most people will see it as silly. Like, what the hell? But well, that's what I did, and that's my purely honest and generous reaction.
Well, yeah, it is interesting too.
Yeah, see,
I met someone in an art gallery. So when I talk about her to someone's like, we met in art gallery, it's kind of interesting.
Sounds cool, right? Definitely. Of course. Or well, people are mentioning lato here. Maybe they want.
Yeah,
they want
my
meet.
brother is playing that. It
Yeah. Yeah.
All day.
I try to play the toy. Still haven't managed to actually do that. Yeah, I'm not trained for that. Yeah, but anyway. So sorry. Have we ever had a conversation before, like on our meetings before?
Yeah.
We had, right?
At the first time we met, like when I was saying that it's my first time to meet you. You correct use my to and don't put thing.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Yeah. We talk about something. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, thank you so much for sharing, right, Dinan? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dom.
Yep. Anyone else want to have a short discussion? You can just raise up your hand. Anyone? Oh my God, so many chats. Like, okay. Is big issue. Aldi seems to have a lot of things to say, yeah? Okay, but we can go for Timmy first. What's up, Timmy?
Hi, Tom.
Hi, what's up?
Hi, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great. And as you've been listening to our conversation earlier, it's all about relationship, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
I also want to
Share.
ngelanjutin and explain what
Okay.
what the explain in terserah words in girl maybe.
Yeah, okay. Definitely. I think every guy here would love to hear that, right, guys? So please do. What exactly do you mean when you say terserah?
Okay. At first when I was a child, it's like, ih, kenapa sih orang tinggal jawab aja mau makan apa kan gitu.
Yeah.
Pas when I grow up, I look at my friend's relationship and mine too is like, is this indeed complicated?
Okay. And why is that?
Because sometimes if we actually want to say like, aku mau hokben, but we don't know how what budget and how much money our partner is. Yeah. And sometimes we shy to say that.
So it's like, are you trying to say that you want to be understanding?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want ngeberatin our partner gitu.
So girls wants to be understanding, guys. So
yes.
Okay. So but what if I put it into a scenario, yeah? Like you're in your age, you would probably have a partner who's around the same age, right? Which means
true.
that both of you are still supported by the family. Nah, so So let's say you want to eat hokben, then since you're in a relationship while still being supported, then pay for your goddamn selves, right? Like, in my case, because I'm in my working age, same thing goes to my girlfriend, right? And if she wants to eat, let's say, a pizza or something, or anything that you would consider quite expensive, you see, she will ask because she knows that I'm able to do it.
I
See?
see, I see.
And well, I invited her on a date, so I'll pay. But if, let's say, I'm sick or something, I'm not able to go anywhere, then she'll actually buy me food, and sometimes she'll come by to take care of me for a bit. You see, so
Yes.
that's because now we both have our own money, not supported anymore.
Agree.
So yeah, and traditionally a man would provide for their women, right?
Yes.
But again, you guys are kids, like teenagers who are supported. So to say the word terserah, again, as from the guy's perspective, for me, it doesn't make sense.
Yes, but
See?
sometimes I also wanna say I also wanna ask to ya udah split bill aja gitu, tapi
Yeah.
the man like iya pengen ngebayarin gitu.
Mm,
Kayak he knows he's a man and he will provide it gitu.
yeah. So well, so in that case, then that is the man's problem. It's not even a
Yes.
problem if he wants to pay, then okay. You see, but that's why sometimes well, understanding one another plays a role, right? Like, let's say
Yes.
you can see that, oh, my man looks like he's not having any money right now, so well, don't ask for something that's too expensive. Again, you guys are still supported,
Yes.
and you cannot control how much money your parents will give you.
True.
See, nah, so I think it's just that. I would say it's simple, but then if it happens to me, I still am confused on how to handle it. You see, that's why an advice from Dinan earlier was very useful. Just try to guess. And then I wouldn't be surprised if one day I try to ask guess to my girlfriend after she said terserah, and then she would say, I want to eat caviar with vodka. She's the type of person that would actually do that, you see, and so it cost millions. So
Yes.
yeah, but again, as long as I'm okay, then I'm okay.
Yes,
And
I ever ask my boyfriend to like, nanti kita ini yuk beli ke Taichan gitu, beli sate Taichan. But I ask this because aku ditemenin gitu, not minta dibayarin. But he thinks it's considered that he want me to pay, he wants me to pay that gitu.
like he thinks that you want him to pay for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, communicate the idea. You see, because like I just want to be honest here. I just want to be honest. We love it. Like, we guys, we love it if you invite us to do something, to go somewhere. We love that. You see, so just please do. And if you want to pay for yourself, then okay, communicate it so that if let's say your partner thinks that you want him to pay, ended up not paying because you communicate the idea. Maybe he needs the money for something else, and you have some extra money and you want to use it for Taichan, right? So
Yes.
communicate the idea, because again, we love that. We love that our girlfriends or our partners invite us on something. You see, it's exciting.
Yes, but sometimes it's a little bit shy to talk because we scared about their reaction.
Nah, that's why communication is always the key. Even if you're afraid, sorry, you're afraid of their opinions or stuff like that, right? Those are assumptions.
Yes.
Those are assumptions, and you cannot assume something that
Sorry.
you don't know. So just communicate. If you're afraid, well, if let's say you plan on marrying this guy one day, you need to be able to talk, right?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing goes to any guys. Yeah, like sometimes we feel nggak enakan, we feel uncomfortable to say something. Just say it, because if you don't, it's like a ticking bomb. One day it will blow up
Okay.
like that.
I
So
see.
well, but yeah, but it's just that, you see. What about, well, do you have a partner now?
No,
Oh
it's
my
over
god,
now.
so sad. It's are you
We have a different apa ya? Prioritize.
priority?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course. Again, teenagers, they're still developing, right? Suddenly you
Yes.
would decide to continue your education first, or you want to prioritize on something else, and therefore you got into a long distance relationship, or you just have no time for each other.
I think it's because I want to prioritize my education first.
Mhm.
Cause like kita daftar di Alter because we want
Yeah.
to get into college, right?
Mhm.
But my boyfriend, he want us to spend a lot time more,
Mhm. Of
and
course.
he want me to prioritize him, but
Mhm.
it's difficult.
Yeah, of course, and again, teenage, like I wouldn't say that I understand this concept when I was a teenager. I didn't. Same thing goes to your ex, and probably same thing goes to you. Like, you don't understand that you're still supported. You see, so
Mm.
so whatever decision that you make will affect your parents. Nah, and
True.
so if by the time you were what, 16 or 17, you said that, oh, mom, dad, I want to prioritize my boyfriend.
It will be awkward.
Very awkward, and it's not gonna happen, right? Because
Yes.
you're still under the responsibility of your parents. Yeah, teenagers, they
Yes.
want to rebel a little bit, right? And that's
Mhm.
normal. That's what teenagers do. I did that. And so yeah, it's just fun, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Mine not take a longer time too.
like what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, my last relationship, not there's not
Oh,
last longer, you know.
didn't last longer.
Yeah.
I see. How many months, if I may know?
5 or 6 maybe.
Ah, yeah, well,
It's too
yeah,
early.
yeah, of course. Again, it's just a part of the process, right? One day you will start to be more committed to yourself. Like, what? You don't wanna you wanna stop wasting time, right?
Yes,
The
true.
Like, maybe when you're in college, or after you graduated and start working or something, then you start to think about that even more. Like, yeah, and I think I told you guys on our previous meeting that my girlfriend is starting to ask for engagement, right? So
Ooh.
yeah, and it's just normal. It's just in her position, she has the rights to ask for that. But as the guy, I think every guys will feel the same way. We will start to think like, oh shit, am I ready? Oh shit, you see, like,
Suddenly there's so many questions in your head.
yeah, like suddenly there's so many questions. Although before that we were so sure, oh yeah, I want to marry this girl or whatever, right? And yeah, that happens to me. I can just buy a ring, but for the commitment, you see, that's what's the that is the, what do you call it? That is the part that makes me
Hardest
think
thing.
more.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, realistically speaking, we can just buy the ring, we can just get married right now. But again, is it a wise decision, or
Yes,
should I prioritize something else? Because I will always prioritize my business first. You see,
I see, I
if the
see.
business is successful, I can be sure that I can take care of her better. See? So
See,
it's just like that.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, at least for me, yeah, it might be wrong for some people, for me to not prioritize my future wife or whoever, but then that's just the reality that I'm talking about right now. If I have a successful business, I can provide more for my wife, my family.
True, true.
Yeah, so
I know you think about it because sometimes we take a look around
yeah.
other relationship and we learn about them more.
You can say that, although my motivation is not because of other people's relationship. They're doing fine, then good for them. In my case, I need to be, well, first of all, I have my dogs. I love them with all my heart. I want to give them the best, right?
Yes.
I would say that I want to give my girl the best as well. At the same time, I will not be able to give the best if I can't even handle what I have,
Yes.
which means that I need to be sure that I can handle myself first. If I can handle myself, then I can, how do you say it? Spread the good news to people around me, right?
Understand.
In my case, is the business like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And that's a great consider, Thomas.
yeah.
Because
Well,
not every man can do that.
well. Again, like not everyone should be a businessman. Not everyone. Some people are extremely comfortable by working and having an average job, but living a happy life because business is hard. Like, look at my eyes. Look at this panda eyes, right?
It says a lot.
Yeah. Like it's stressing. Like when people say they want to start dealing in business because they want to be rich, because you think you want to be rich, you're not thinking about um the struggle that you need to go through. You see?
Yes.
So, oh yeah, and there's my dog. He wanted some attention, and this is what he does. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, business it's really hard, and you can say it's very toxic and unhealthy. You see, but that's what it takes to actually handle a business.
Yeah, and that's what's provide us to living, right?
Exactly. Well, for me, logically, exactly 15 years ago, if you want to buy a land in Bandung per meter square, it costs you 2 million. Right now, per meter square in a good complex costs you 19 million.
Oh my God,
19
it's such a
million.
lot of money.
Exactly. Now, what's the average salary in Indonesia? It's 7 to 8 million. Average Indonesia, all over Indonesia, yeah. Which means that let's say that's the offset, right? 8 million, and the profit you got, let's say 3 mil, because you need to spend for accommodation, food. You want to buy something for yourself, or let's say you have a pet, you need to spend some money as well, or you want to
Yes.
have fun, hang out with your friends, social life. At the end of the money, it leaves you with 3 million for you to save. Now 19, or let's say 18 million divided by 3, how much is that? 6, which means it takes you half a year to buy 1 meter square of land. How the
Only
hell?
1 meter.
Only 1 meter. And how the hell are you supposed to buy a house? Yeah, it's still
Yes.
possible, but it's called house mortgage or house credit, right? It's still
Yes,
possible.
yes.
Still, to do that, you need to put at least 30%. Let's say you choose a house that's the average price. Let's say, yeah, well, let's say 700 million, right? 30% of that will be what? Like 50, 60-ish million, you see? And means
Yes.
that you need to work how many years to earn 60
Yes.
million? There you go. So
There's
exactly, logically, none of you can buy a house, except you have 3 options. 1, declare a war. 2, rob a bank. Or 3, and the last one, make a business.
Yes.
You see, that's just the reality. It's oops, sorry. It's harsh, but then that's just how it is.
And the most rational thing is business, right?
It's the most rational thing, but then again, it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, and
Not everyone can do business.
it's not everyone can do business. Everyone can do business, but not everyone are comfortable by doing it. So it's a choice,
I
right?
see, I see.
because if you work in an office, getting money at the end of the month, it feels so good. It feels so safe. And that is the sense that they want to give to their employees. They want to give the sense of security. And that's what we're getting by getting paid every single month, right? And so in business, well, your business can go bankrupt, and it leaves you with a lot of debts. That's very possible. And most likely that's what's going to happen. The average business does not last for 3 years. See? So
So hard. Adulting is so hard.
exactly. But then again, you guys are lucky since you live in Indonesia with the Indonesian culture. In Indonesia, you can still live with your parents, right?
Yes.
Not in my culture. I cannot live with my parents. And also it's also normal in Indonesia for someone to live in a rented house, dikontrakan, throughout their life. And it's cheaper too, you see? So it's completely okay. If you live in Egypt, you cannot marry anyone unless you have a house.
Wow.
Which costs you
I just knew that.
You just know that, right? I got a student there, and well, it's very hard. Only 1% of Egyptian own houses there. 1%.
Wow.
You see, so it's just crazy. So that's why 3 of those options: declare war, rob a bank, or business. You see?
But I want to ask, based on your experience, which one do you prefer you're living after marriage? Like in Egypt or in Indonesia?
Oh, no, I'm not planning to live in Egypt. It's hot. In the future, of course, I'd love to move to Scotland or any Scandinavian countries, simply because it's cold and I like cold places. Bandung is too hot for me. Nah.
But Bandung is cold. For Indonesia?
For Indonesia, it's cold. For me, it's still too hot.
What?
Yeah. For me, it's still too hot. I can just go to Tangkuban Perahu with a shirt because for me, it's still too hot.
Wow.
Yeah,
you should try go to Bekasi.
I did. I've been to Karawang, Jakarta, Bekasi. No, I'll die if I
Incredibly hot.
Incredibly hot. It's scorching hot. So yeah, big no. Or but that is the plan, right? But let's say it's not possible, and we have to live in Indonesia because we got a business here and blah 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 blah. Then, well, probably Bandung, or I will move to another island. In Riau, as far as I know, you can get a house with only 150 mil. You got a land and a house. In Bandung, it's impossible.
Yes.
You see, so yeah, it's just move to another island.
Maybe it's the solution.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Maybe
the
it's the solution if we live in Java, it's too expensive.
Exactly. That's why that is also one of the reasons why the what do you call it? Capital city of Indonesia is Jakarta, right? They plan to move to Kalimantan, so people will move there.
Yes.
Which is not a very good thing, but at the same time, it could be good. So
maybe it's a better option.
It's a better option. It's not good, but it's a better option. You see?
True.
Yeah. Also, because Jakarta is sinking. So yeah. One more interesting fact before we take the 5 minutes break time. And this is evil. This is cruelty, and it's done by the banks. Let's say you want to buy a house using house mortgage in Jakarta. It takes you 20 years to pay off the mortgage, right?
Oh my God.
Which each month, let's say you need to spend like what? Around 10 to 15 million a month. Some people can do that. Most people cannot, right? So
yes.
But here's the thing. In a few years, Jakarta will sink. So what's the point of someone having all of those mortgage to pay off while the bank knows that Jakarta will sink? Now that
so
is
they
evil.
do that.
They do that to get profit in in the next 10 or 20 years, because you
cool.
will still need to pay the mortgage. You see, if you
So
don't,
scary.
it's very scary. It's banking is so dark. Banking is very dark. What fucked up the world are banks. That's how it all started.
Yes.
It's but again, it's just business, right? It's nothing personal, it's just business. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that if you want to be rich, three of those options.
Market, guys, market.
Market, right? So declare war, or rob a bank, or business. That's the only option, unless you want to take house mortgage from the bank, which will probably get you fucked up and you cannot have fun because you need to pay the mortgage for 20-25 years max.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, very interesting conversation, and we actually share a lot of knowledge today, right? Now,
Okay.
but and now we're thank you so much, Timmy. And for Aldi, we'll continue with you after the 5 minutes break. Okay, so I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you
Bye.
so much, Thomas.
Anytime. Yo, what's up, Niglets? I'm back. And remember, it's not yet Tom must be recharged energy by now. If there is the verb to be in like is, am, are, was, were, has been, had been, have been, be, and being, we need to say ing behind of the verb. So yeah, Tom must be recharging energy by now because there is be, which is part of the verb to be, like that. Okay. So one more conversation with Aldi because he seems to have a lot of things to say, right? So Aldi, what's up?
Yo, sir. Oh, how I tell sir or just Tom only Tom?
Is this your first time here?
Yes, this is my first time talking with you, and this
Okay.
is my first time to follow Alternatifa. I'm joined last time,
Like
so this is my first join in
oh,
Zoom with you.
so it's your
meeting.
first time having the meeting.
Yeah, having the meeting with you.
Okay, all right, no problem. Everyone say hi to Aldi, right? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, since you're new here, please just call me Tom, simply because it sounds way cooler than Sir or Mr. or Bapa or or whatever. Just Tom. I'm still super young
yeah.
as well.
Tom, by the way, where part of Bandung do you live? I'm in Bandung,
You're in Bandung. Well,
Yeah,
I live around Surya Sumantri.
Where's that? Dago? Near of Dago or where?
University of Maranatha.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I
So
see, yes.
it's very close to that. Like it's just a kilo from this place that I'm living.
Maybe 3 or 2. It's not far from me.
Okay, and where do you live exactly?
Dago, Dago is near of Institut Teknologi Bandung.
Yeah. Like which part of ITB?
Sangkuriang.
Oh, okay. You live around there.
Yes, that's exactly
right
there.
Well, that's cool. And I always say to people here, if let's say you guys want to meet up, just make a group by yourself and let's say you want to meet up with people who actually live in Bandung, just let me know if you wanted to meet me. If no, then that's also okay. Like that. So yeah, just talk about it with people here, right? Like that. Okay, I haven't asked. So how are you, Aldi?
Oh, I'm fine. So far, so good. This is Monday. I'm fasting. So I want to ask, if you have an interesting topic with some people before me that you're talking about the girl, you're talking about a business, you're talking about how complicated a girl,
how complicated girls are, right?
Yeah. It's really make me to think that maybe it's a good thing to make a warkop. Warkop in English, what?
Warkop, yeah, like a store or a coffee shop.
Yeah, store of coffee shop with name is terserah, because it's gonna help you when your problem answer terserah when you ask them what you wanna eat.
Definitely. So just go to that place, right?
And when she said terserah, you know where you have to go, right?
Boom, like got it in mind. Okay, we'll go to terserah, like that. Of course, that is a very interesting way of way on thinking about it. You see, but you seem to have a lot of things to say in the chat, right? Okay. and so, but throughout the conversation, if you've been following, so what do you think so far?
I think that most of us generasi Z generation,
Z generation,
they are really so live in the hard time, when the price is really, it's talking about the house, I hear that you're talking with Timmy, talking about rent and buy a house, but for me it's good to rent an apartment than buy a house, because the gap of price, it's good for investment, right?
Definitely.
I got it from Raymond Chan.
Raymond Chan. That guy.
He told us like that, that rent an apartment is better than buy a house.
Mhm.
So I think if I marriage, I'm not
Mhm.
interested with the word of marriage, but if I marriage,
Okay.
I'm going to rent an apartment
Mhm.
in Bandung maybe, or in Jakarta,
Mhm.
or maybe in Indonesia I only like two city.
Mhm.
First Bandung,
Mhm.
second is Jakarta, and the
Mhm.
other is I'm not really
Into it, right?
prefer to live there,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah. That is actually that is one option that we can do, because the price gap is so different when it comes to apartments, right? But it's gonna be hard for a lot of people. Why? Because we have limited amount of apartments, and also based on our culture, we want to have our land. As simple as that.
Yep.
It's always been a cultural problem. That's why when I forgot who, but someone made a townhouse. A townhouse is like rumah susun, or
Mhm.
the lower economy class people. They most of them, they don't want to go there simply because they want to have their own land. You see, and that is the part of the culture. It's not exactly in my culture, but I personally want to have my own land. And it's a very simple reason, you see, because well, I want all of my pets, my animals to run around.
Mhm.
We cannot do that in an
Uh,
apartment. You cannot
I see.
like you cannot have chickens or birds in an apartment, right?
But do you agree with our Menteri Keuangan, our money,
Uh, uh,
Menteri Keuangan in English, what is that?
Financial ministry.
Financial Ministry,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe who is? They said that why we really hard. I mean, like near to impossible to have a house because
Mm-hmm.
we are too many going to coffee shop. It's really true for you? Yeah, I mean,
Because
you
we go
agree
to
with that or not?
okay, that is
Yeah, terlalu banyak ngopi gitu.
yeah, that is bullshit. Like we've been hearing this ever since we were in primary school. Oh, jangan merokok. Nanti kalau nggak merokok, uangnya bisa ditabung beli mobil. Orang-orang yang bilang, people who say
It's
that, they don't
fucking
have a
bullshit.
car. You see? So it's crap, because at the end of the day, you will always use your money for something else. You don't buy coffee, but then you know, you use the money to buy something else. Yeah, if the ministry told us to invest, of course we need to invest, but invest on what? You cannot hope that you'll get rich by the age of 50
That's true, right?
by putting your money in stock. You can do that if you want. If let's say you're 20, you can wait for another 30 years, then you'll be rich and you won't be able to do anything else because you're old, right?
Yes.
Nah, so I think it's just that. I think it's just it's bull crap. You need to go
Yeah,
to coffee shops.
I agree that
Socialize.
investment is not for everyone. You know,
Yeah.
I always say to my friend that investment is not for everyone, and
Yeah.
at your age, it's not good for investment. I mean, like you have
True.
to invest books or
Yeah.
relations. I mean, not
Knowledge.
like with a girl, like with people, and
Uh-huh.
then make yourself, I mean, like make your value of yourself
Oh, okay.
decrease.
Mhm.
Yeah, increasing your value, and then it's not good for you to talking about investment.
Yeah.
Like, is that uh aduh, siapa yang kaya raya lewat investasi itu? I'm forgot.
Yeah, well, that person.
Yeah, that person, and then
Mhm.
I mean, it's time for you to understand how social works, how to life works. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's good for you to main-main aja lah gitu kan.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have an interesting point of view when it comes to that. Yeah, I believe all of you guys have heard that investment are for the rich to keep their wealth.
Yeah,
Right. It means that if you want to start investing, well, be rich first. Don't invest to be rich, right? But it's to keep your wealth. Nah, and how money works is it's also very simple, but again, not a lot of people understand it, right? It always goes back to the 1%. Let's say me, I'm the 1%, right? And I built a very good business and I have multiple of them. I put it in the stock market and people invest their money into my business, right? If the business fails, then you lose your money, but then I still have your money, right? And if
Right.
let's say the business works, you still get a percentage of the money, but it's not going to be as much as I make, right? And whatever you got from all of those investment, you will always circle it back to the bank to buy something, and from the seller will go back to the bank. The bank will give it out again to blah 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 blah. Therefore, inflation happened. Too many cash, right? And so utterly, it's well, it's pointless to talk about investment that are not physical. If you want to invest in lands or
Yeah.
gold,
Yes.
physical
Gold,
gold.
lands, or maybe your brain, your
Yeah, our
skills,
brain.
your
So
value.
exactly. So you can get a better job, right?
Mm-mm.
Nah, and so it's as simple as that. Put it like this.
Ah,
Put it like this. English teachers at school, they got paid less than 6 mil in
cool.
average. Yeah, and that's why I don't teach at schools. I got a job offer from a what do you call it, from an international school, and of course, as native, you will be paid more. You'll get like 20 to 25 to 30 depending on your degree and your background. You can make a lot of money if you're foreign, but you're Indonesian, so you cannot make that much in Indonesia to be an English teacher. Now, teaching online, like what I'm doing, I'm doing very good. Like with the price that I have, I make an amount that it's not that much, but it's more than the average. You see? Nah,
But
so
Tom, in my opinion, it's not really good to what is it, to make a money from an educational way, right?
educational, okay.
You have to have a business. You
Yeah.
have to be an entrepreneur. But if you what is it, if you're looking for a money
Uh-huh.
by being a teacher, or by being like, it's something doesn't connected with business. I think it's not a good way. I mean, if a teacher, when they wanted to be rich, they also has to have a business. Do you agree with that?
Definitely, that's why I've been talking about business, right? So I would say the same thing applies to any job that you have. If you're a lawyer and if you're a doctor with those high paying job, you're not going to be rich. Hotman
Yes.
Paris, you think he's rich because he's a lawyer?
No,
No, because he
he has
got
a business.
businesses, right? So not if you say that being a teacher is not a good way to make money, same thing goes to any jobs. You see, same thing goes to any jobs. It's never a good way to make money. You see, but
Yeah, see, I
the
see.
more you make, the better.
Yeah.
Get it?
Get it.
From whatever you do. If I can make a lot by teaching, so I do it, right? And also because I like it. So it's like it's still related, right? I like to do what I do, and I have a good living because of me doing this. If let's say you wanted to be, are you in college, Aldi?
No, I'm same as like other people here, but
Okay. And what are you planning to take for college?
I'm going to take an economic,
right?
or
Okay,
politics.
and probably one day, what will you be? What are you gonna work as?
I always think that I wanted to be an intellectual and businessman. It's you have a business, but also you are an
intellectual.
What is it? Intellectual. You have a paper. You're going to Nobel Prize.
Of course, sure, definitely. Like
that's I want to be. Someday maybe I have a business and being an intellectual.
Definitely, and you can. I do believe that everyone can achieve that, right? But the question is, when it comes to business, there will always be the question: do you have the capital? Capital means modal, right? Well, if you got your parents, good, so maybe they can support you. If they don't want to support you, means you need to make your own. You need to have your own capital. How do you do that? Well, work first, right?
Right.
like businessmen say that, oh, you can always start it from zero. Bullshit. I tried it, not working. You see?
Yep.
Nothing starts from zero. Nothing.
You know,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. This is kind of business or what, but you know, I'm a supplier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to a coffee shop or
Okay.
warteg.
Mhm.
I give what they need,
Like
and I
what?
got money from what? Like tofu.
Tofu. Okay. And where did you get the supplies from?
What?
Where did you get the supplies from?
I got from you know, Cibuntu, the place here. I buy, you know,
Traditional market.
yeah,
Mhm.
traditional market.
Yep.
And then yeah, I got money, and I also agree what you said, that everyone really happy when they got money, but
Mhm.
it's not always uncomfortable with that,
Yeah.
because you have to wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I you know, who is it? Andrew Tate, you know
Andrew
her?
Tate. Yeah.
You know
Of course.
him?
Yeah.
He always to be a man, you have to do what you have to do,
Yeah.
even when you're not good to do it. You know, I mean,
Even
not
if
feeling good to do it.
yeah, you're not fit to do it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, businessmen really have to be a people like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a hard life, man. You gotta wake
Yeah,
up
it's a
early.
hard life.
Sometimes you gotta stay up all night to handle. If you have employees, you gotta talk to your employees. Blah 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 blah. What do you need to do for tomorrow? Because I assume you do this personally, yeah.
Yes, I do
Yeah,
this personally.
yeah. See, there you go. So it's not a big scale. It's not even a business yet. You're just a supplier. You see, and
I see.
if you want to start having employees, let's say you ask someone to work for you, and so that you can reach more coffee shops, and you cannot do this alone. It's impossible, and means that you need to start paying people. If you start paying people, means that you need to be sure that you can pay them, which means that you need to keep on expanding. If you don't expand, then you're gonna get stuck. One day you're not gonna be able to pay your employees, and it gives you what do you get? It drains your energy to think that you are in charge of someone, right?
I see.
There you go. I get this one student. He's the CEO of regional BNI in Palembang, right? He's a student of mine. He handles 5 province in sorry, he handles 5 areas in well, starting from Palembang, Jambi, Lampung, and 2 other that I forgot. You get good money, yes, but that's a lot of work. It's a huge amount of stress, and that's not even business. And so people say, "Oh, one day I want to be a manager."
That's not even a business.
Yeah. Wait till you need to wake up till 8 p.m. and start working from 6 a.m. Then you'll feel that it's not exactly something that's comfortable to do. You see, and so yeah, and it's always like that. But again, I couldn't agree more when you say that it is difficult, but well, that's where the money is.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah, I mean, it's good for me to do something like that, because it's built my mentality, it's built my, you know,
other skills, right?
Other skill like that. Terus ya ngebiasain bangun pagi lah ya, istilahnya kayak gitu.
To get used to wake up early, to be a morning person.
Yeah, I mean, even if the opportunity cost of that, you know, I have a little time for study to my college.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I have to manage my time for this. When I have to get the money, but I have to go to learn something from Alternatifa, and I think
definitely. Yeah. But you're still, although you're supplying things and you got your own money, basically, it's fair to say that you're still supported by the family, right?
Right. You know,
Yeah,
I got the capital from my dad.
Yeah.
So when people say business can start without capital, it's really bullshit for me.
Yeah. It's bull crap. It's rubbish. You will, like, people say, oh yeah, you can always connect one person to another. Yeah, but it costs money for you to go from this place to another, and it also costs money for you to actually talk to those person, invite them to the restaurant or a coffee shop, and you gotta be, you know, you gotta be willing to pay for them first, right? That's just how it's done. So nothing starts from zero. And
So
if
why people so why people so comfortable to talking about their their life when may I call someone, I mean, like Putri Tanjung talking about her life, that I start from zero, I start from we know your father, dude.
look, it's like this. When people say, oh, Bill Gates, he didn't graduate, he's a dropout from Harvard and he got Microsoft. Yeah, he's a dropout from Harvard. You see, if you're a dropout from like what, some bad name college, then you're no one, right? Now, also it's like this. They got so comfortable to say that, and this is what I see in the market. Yeah, they sell what do you call it? They sell personality and they sell branding. You must know KKE, right?
I know.
I think she's trash. She's not funny. She's super ugly, physically unattractive, disgusting content made by her. But guess what? She got pretty good amount of money by doing that, because that's what people are buying. That is what people are buying right now. You see, so we sell personalities. So when people say, "Oh, I start from zero," a lot of people can relate to the story, and therefore it works as a content. They sell content and they got more money from the content. Boom.
Yeah, some people think that they can be like Elon Musk when when he even didn't go to college.
Yeah.
But
his dad is the owner of the biggest company of Jambrut.
Yeah, when you do something, it doesn't mean you'll be the same result like him.
Yeah, exactly. It's just different for every people, right?
Yeah, just Elon Musk also has a really ultra rich parents from Africa, right?
Yeah, his father owned the biggest company for emerald. Emerald in Bahasa Indonesia is called Jambrut. It's one of the it's one of those green green jewelry, if you want to say. Yeah, so yeah, his parents are ultra rich, so he got nothing to worry about, man. So I think it's just that it's a simple problem, but people are not providing a modern solution, right? And I think what can be a solution is just shut up and do your thing. And it's true when people say, don't aim the money, right? Because if you aim the money first, you're gonna get stressed out. It's so true. It's so true. If you keep on thinking about money, you're gonna get stressed out. But if you think about what makes you happy, you might not make as much, but you'll be happy, right? And I think that's the whole point of living. Once you're on your deathbed atau kasur di mana kita mati, people are not gonna ask you how much money you make.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
It's such a difficult thing to talk about. Yeah, for like if let's say I want to be happy, and if I'm happy, although I'm not rich, then that's okay, but I'm happy because it's a feeling. That's why it can never really relate with business and money.
Is it important to be rich for you? I mean, like some of us maybe think that be happy is more important than to be rich. But I mean, you cannot be happy if you're not rich. Do you agree with that?
Okay. So that's a statement, right? You cannot be happy if you're not rich. I disagree with the statement, although if you ask me personally, I can be happy without being rich, but I want to be rich. Simply because I have a lot of goals. As simple as that. Like I want to have my own pet elephant, let's say. You see, and
I remember something that when you're rich but you're not happy, it means that you have a little less of money.
Yeah,
it means your money is not ya gak banyak lah uangnya gitu.
Yeah, not a lot of money, right? And some people
Right.
also say that although you're not happy, but at least by being rich, you got less problems,
Yep.
right? So
At least when you're rich, you can cry in your Mercedes.
yeah, you can cry in your Mercedes, right? Or Lamborghini or Bugatti or something. So at least that's a good way to cry, you see. But again, it's hard to talk about it because people think that being rich will bring happiness. Again, business is hard.
Yes, business is hard.
Like, I'm not exactly happy doing this. I have fun, yeah, but I'm not happy because I'm tired, man. I'm beat up, you see. So, and I think everyone will say the same thing once they start dealing in those kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, not business is hard, but making money is hard, right?
Making money is not hard. It's super easy. You can just
Is
it
it for you?
I think it's pretty easy. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
maybe.
I'm not under any institute or anything. I still make above average of income. You see, so I think it's quite easy. Well, of course, I also need to mention that I got the privilege of being native, right? So of course people see me as something more simply because I'm native. That's it. So yeah, I'm also privileged for that. But well, everyone have their own privileges, right?
Yeah. Talking about privilege, I mean, like, we have to understand that we have a different privilege, and
yeah,
not every people has a good privilege, right? I mean,
yeah.
we always read in every books that you can be success. You can yeah, of course you can be success, but maybe you have to hard more than other people.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to hard more than you when I want to be like you, right?
Yeah, definitely. You see, like, but you said hurt in like hurt mendengar atau sakit?
Hard, you know.
Hurt.
Yes, no. I mean, saya harus bekerja keras untuk seperti kamu meskipun startnya sama.
Yeah, definitely. Like, people say that, yeah, we have the same start, right? We have the same start, but we're not the same. So it's not the same start. So let's say my parents got a lot of money, right? And one of my friend, his parents got no money. Although we go to the same college, let's say we started from quote unquote zero. It's not zero for me. It's zero for him. Because because I got a rich parents, blah 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 blah. Let's say, you see. So I think privileges matters as well, but at the same time,
really matter.
Yeah, and at the same time, still it does not stop you to get money.
Yep.
You see, like, yeah, I would say that it's pretty easy, as long as you know what you're doing. Like that, like, you want to make a lot of money now at the moment for this month and be a millionaire, yeah, go for it. Sell drugs, go to jail for you'll make a lot of money, go to jail for what, 5 years, and by the time you get out of out of prison, you'll still be rich, and then you can make business. See, it's just like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's we have to start to learn that the privilege is matter. We don't have a same start. I mean, and yeah, that's the reality. You have to accept
the reality. That's why stop chasing the money. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's not worth if you're not happy. That's how I see it. But I still think we can be happier if we are happy and we also have a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think again, that's just the way I think. If you guys prioritize to be rich, yeah, please do. I think it's great. It's a great goal. And if you prioritize on being happy, that's also wonderful. It's marvelous. Being happy is a privilege. Now that I agree. You see, because, well, the reality is not everyone is happy. And it's
Tom, last question. I mean, when you have an option when you have to make a business or going to college,
yeah,
which one do you choose?
Business.
Business, not
Business.
going to college.
Not going to college. Simply
Why?
because, well, any education that's provided in college can be found in the internet. You can find programs that are cheaper than colleges, and you don't learn about bullshit stuff for 4 years.
That's
You can
true.
do it in only 6 months by taking private
Uh,
classes.
I mean, like it's like design or something like that. You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
that.
if it's design and stuff like that, yeah. But if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an architect, yeah, of course, you need a degree.
Of course, you need. Yeah,
Like people need to be sure that you are capable on doing what you do, like
yeah.
that, because you
Right.
deal with other people. A designer, they don't deal with people.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when you want to learn about music or
Yeah.
what is it, design,
Yeah.
you don't have to go to college. You
Yeah.
just going to course.
Yeah, exactly. So it's better for people to, like, for those who are in a gap year. Yeah, I think taking this kind of program is very good, and you can also take other kinds of program. Like, you want to learn more about computer, just take computer programming class for 6 months, which is cheaper compared to 4 years in college. Not to mention, if you go out of the city, your parents need to pay for your boarding house and also your pocket money. Not to mention, if you want to hang out, well, still pocket money, right? And also, let's say you got sick, another money, buy new clothes, another money, and other programs that they have in college, you still need to pay for money. Also, organizations, extracurricular, that is way more expensive than taking a 6 months program. It's faster, and it's not bullshit. Yeah, like in I wouldn't say that colleges are bullshit. Sorry if I said that earlier, but there are things that are unnecessary for you to know. You're not gonna use those knowledge for anything. So just take private classes, and like you go to college, or you go to school for 12 years, you still cannot speak English. If you take a private class with anyone for what, 6 months or a year, and you meet every day, it's still gonna be cheaper, and you'll be able to speak English. Yeah,
Yep.
thank you, Risma. That's just a fact. You see, so, but again, you're still under the responsibility of your parents. Therefore, you need to follow you need to follow how they guide you, unless you can convince them in such a way that, oh, hey, parents, I want to be a businessman, and you don't have to go to college. Yeah, sure, if you can. Most parents will not allow you to. So
Yep.
yeah,
That's a fact. Parents always say that you have to go to school, but
yeah,
there's less of them. You
yeah,
have to make a business. You
yeah,
have to make a money.
they
Oh,
don't
I
know.
got it from a book, which is the title is Rich
Rich
Dad
Dad
Poor
Poor
Dad.
Dad. Yeah,
Nah, Roy
Robert
Kiyosaki.
Kiyosaki.
It's that the best book I've ever read.
Yeah, I mean it's great. It's what do you call it? It provides a different point of view on the financial market, on the financial aspect, and yeah, I wouldn't say that it's all applicable. Oh, my dog is here again. Ah, yeah, that's my dog. Look at his paw. It's as big as my face. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he provides a different point of view about businesses and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's not applicable for everyone.
Yep.
You see,
Yep. That's
so
true.
yeah, of course, people will still say, I want to have a house. Like me, I want to have a house. For Robert, he said that it's not necessary. Although he also got a house. So yeah, so I think
Yeah.
it's just that. Yeah.
But
So
is it strange when you see that the 10 of the richest people in the world, that there's not even Roy Kiyosaki at that list?
yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
strange.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because your net worth does not determine what you can buy. Robert Kiyosaki might be richer than Bill Gates. We don't know, right?
We don't know, right?
Yeah. Because Bill Gates is, or Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos is the, like, 3 richest person on earth based on their net worth. right? So
net worth.
yeah,
Yes.
and it doesn't matter how much money you have if it's above, and Andrew Tate said this, if it's above $126 million. Above that, it doesn't matter. You see, because you can
Oh,
still,
I see.
yeah, you
I got what you mean.
yeah, you can still get whatever you want till the day you fucking die if you got that much money. But more than that, it's bullshit. You
I
see?
see. I see.
So it's for nothing. It's for nothing. So yeah, I think it doesn't matter if Robert Kiyosaki is not within top 10 richest people on earth. Doesn't really matter. He still live pretty comfortably. So
Yep.
yeah. And so yeah. I think it's just that. Nah. But wow. So today's meeting is 2 hours full of conversation, right? I hope you guys enjoy the talk that we've been having. And we share a lot of knowledge to one another. I got an advice from Dinan earlier, right? To just, ask the girl to guess. And also from Aldi here, a young supplier, that yeah, some things are just not meant for everyone. You see, so thank you so much for the conversation, for those who were willing to
Oh,
talk.
yes, Tom.
Yeah.
May I follow your Instagram?
Sure. I think I've, oh yeah, it's let me just type it here. Thomas Thunder. I need to let you know that I rarely update myself on Instagram.
It's okay. There's
Yeah,
another.
so you can just follow me if you guys want. For me, it doesn't really matter, and I'll follow you back. And if I haven't followed you back, just tell me, and fall back or fall back Tom or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, right, Aldi, for talking. And we actually have a lot of corrections, and maybe Aldi hasn't known about this, right? Let me just share you for a little bit. Hold on. Wait, how? Wait, why is it not here? How do I share? Here. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Now, for those who are new here, so every time we end the meeting, we will always have a correction session, which is filled up with a bunch of things that you've mentioned wrongly. Nah, and all of these documents will be sent to you right after the meeting. And so all you got to do, I would rarely give out homework. So just read it. Don't try to memorize anything, because if you memorize, you will forget about it the next day, unless that's your learning style. But when it comes to languages, just read it as often as possible. It only takes you like what, 5-10 minutes. Just read it every single day and you get used to it. That's why I will always say that I focus more on how you speak instead of what you actually say, like that. So I hope it's clear. And yeah, since we don't have enough time, right, we'll discuss about the corrections we have for today on our next meeting, which is next week, right? And yeah, and any other question then, guys? Okay.
How to speak English well?
How good question. Well, get used to it. Keep on talking in English. Like, keep on talking in English.
My teacher always told me that grammar doesn't matter. Grammar doesn't matter.
That's what I've been telling all 500 kids here. Grammar doesn't matter. Like, if you go to America, no one's gonna care about your grammar, but people will care about your pronunciation and your accent. You see, so that's why again, since Aldi is new here, right? You can see I would rarely talk about grammar unless you guys requested me to. Yeah, and if there's anything that's not clear enough, ask me again. And yeah, and as usual, yeah, I really do appreciate if you guys just raise up your hand for this talking session, because it really helps. A lot of you cannot speak English as good, but you understand when you listen to a song or when you're watching a movie, whatever the dialogue is talking about, you understand it, but you cannot say it yourself. That's because you are more used to listening and not speaking. That's why you gotta speak, talk. You're good in listening already, okay, that's fine. You got to start practicing your talking. That's why I focus more on speaking. So please, for anyone, just anyone, especially who hasn't got the chance to talk, because I'm starting to notice that only those people and those people who kept on raising their hands, right? And so for those who are shy, for those who are afraid they got a broken English, fuck it. And I will keep on saying that because it doesn't matter. Just talk so that you get used to it, so that your muscles in your tongue, in your mouth will get used on the pronunciation like that. Okay, but yes, so just talk, I guess. By talking, you learn vocabularies, grammar, and anything else, and pronunciations. By grammar, like what you've been learning at school, you will only know about grammar, which you probably forgot by now. See, so that's why talk, 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 talk. Forget about grammar for a bit and just talk like that. Okay, Gia Bibish, you try next week. Yes, please do. Everyone please remind me Bibish wanted to talk next week, yeah? And also Jiamin, I'm a shy person. Come on, it doesn't matter. Like we're not even seeing your face. You're not even what do you call it? Turning on your camera. So that's okay. Just talk if you're wrong. That's why I'm here. My job is to fix you guys. And I need to know what your problem is. Like that, okay? And same thing goes to Adit. And if anyone, for anyone here, everyone should have the chance to at least talk with me, right? Like that. Okay, but I think I do believe that our time is over, right? Thank you so much for the conversation that we've been having today. It's pretty interesting. We talk about relationship, business, and any other thing. I hope whatever we've been talking about has some value in your minds in terms of general knowledge, experience, and also English, right? The listening part and also speaking for those who spoke earlier. So yeah, thank you so much. You've done great today, guys. And see you next week. Bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye 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 bye.
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tom.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tom.
Anytime, anytime. See you
Tom.
next week. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tom.